Hey folks, welcome back to the Camping Post. If you are new to the channel, we talk a little bit here about what we do and what we learn when we go camping, whether it's tent camping or in our Sol Dawn camping trailer. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about draining the water system in our Intech Sol Dawn. We went camping for a few weeks straight, and now we're taking a little break. So we wanted to drain the water out of the system so that it's not sitting in there getting stagnant and or moldy. So we're going to show you how we do that with a couple simple tools. All you really need is a ratchet with a 1 1/16 inch deep socket on it to remove the anode rod, as well as a tank rinser, and we'll put a link to that tank rinser down in the description below. We really like this one. There were a lot of options when we first got our Dawn, but we stumbled upon this one and found that it is a little bit easier to use in cleaning the debris out of the hot water tank once we remove the water from the hot water tank. And one thing you want to do is make sure that you are letting that system set and let that water cool before you decide to drain the hot water, because you do not want hot water coming out of that tank all over you. And here we go. So we are going to open the floor drains. This is the floor drain for this tank here. We weren't using that, so there's nothing in there, but I'm going to open it anyway. That way it lets air in, drain out anything that may be in there, circulate air. This is the hot water floor drain, and then the system floor drain right here. So we're going to open those. As you can hear, you might not be able to hear, but there's water rushing out. And then we're going to turn on floor drain for the hot water heater. So that floor drain for the water tank, floor drain for the heater, floor drain for the system. All those are open. Now we're going to open the faucet here, let the air come through this and drain out into the system. As you see, no water's coming out, but there is suction going on here, meaning that the water's draining out. We're going to do the same in the bathroom. We're going to open these up so that air can come in and drain out the system into the floor drains that we just opened up. See, we have water draining out of the floor drains from the system. Next, we're going to get to the hot water tank. Now we're here at the hot water access panel. We're going to lift this little tab up, turn it sideways. We're going to lift this panel off, and we are going to release pressure valve on the hot water heater. Let the pressure out. Water will come out of that, maybe. No, maybe not. So we must be pretty good. Most of it's probably gone out. Then we're going to take our 1 1/16 inch ratchet. We're going to remove the anode rod. Let any water out there. Here comes our hot water. Holds up to 6 gallons. Just gonna let that drain out. Wash off our anode rod here, which actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. So we're not gonna replace that just yet, but it is a good opportunity. You should change these at least once a year. And we're just gonna let that drain out. We want to make sure there's no sediment building up down here in the tank, so we're going to take this spray wand. I'll put a link in the description. We like this one a lot. It's a little sprayer we use for some rinsing things off or whatever, but I take this part off because it kind of sprays out of 4 holes, which will spray and bring the sediment out. I find that super useful. We just got this hooked up to a regular garden hose, but as you can see, sprays out the 4 holes. Kind of spray out the inside of the tank. And then I can use those 4 streams to pull out any sediment that might be settling in the bottom of the tank. Doesn't look like we really got a whole lot there. I'm gonna kind of twist it around so that those sprayers spray down inside the tank. And then I slowly bring it out. Got a little bit of sediment coming out here. Most of it looks like some anode rod pieces. Could have been from old anode rods. It doesn't look like our current one has deteriorated much, but this will help get out any debris that is in your tank. You don't want it to stay in there. You can start to corrode the tank itself, and I would assume that replacing the tank can be quite expensive. So I get a little rush of water, still a little bit more debris. I'm probably gonna do this some more so I don't see debris coming out. Might be the last run here. Oh, still some more debris. Looking pretty good. Just gonna let that tank drain out until all the water's gone. Let this dry out. Nice and hot today. It's sunny. And then once that dries out, we'll put our anode rod in. We'll put some more plumber's tape around this thread and then pop this back in once that's dried out. So that's really all it takes to drain the water out of your system in the Intech Sol Dawn Rover. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you find this useful. Thanks for watching and happy camping.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications.